Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Matt Hansen, and I'm here chatting with Milky. Well, I started out in theater when I was younger, and then that eventually led into rock bands, and then that eventually led into me writing songs, and then COVID hit, and my whole life changed, and I was trying to figure out, do I have what it takes to become an artist, and then I just randomly put up a TikTok one day, and my whole life changed, and overnight, I think I gained like 300,000 followers on TikTok in one day, and it just completely changed the arc of my entire life, and so, yeah, I've been just following it ever since. I mean, I think it just puts the power back in the artist's hands. I think that's what's so beautiful about it. You have people that you can make something with zero budget. You can make something with no money and just put out a song that you created on your own, and people can, find it no matter what. Just putting it up with an algorithm and, some good luck. And I think that's one of the most beautiful pieces about social media and about TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. I think I've always been obsessed with beautiful ambiance, some ambient sounds, and I love creating like a nice bed of euphoric sounds, and that kind of comes from growing up listening to Coldplay and listening to a lot of bands that really intensely love that kind of sound. And then I love Louis Capaldi, and I love James Arthur, and I love all these ballad singers and Adele and like things like that. So you mix the two worlds, add a little bit of electric guitar, and you've kind of got what I like to make. Someone to You, I wanted to make a song that was a very simple heartbreak song, and at the core of like what it means, it's just the only thing that I wanted from you is just for you to treat me like I was important in your life. That's literally it. That's all I needed. And yeah, that was like at the core of my last relationship. That was what I wanted the most. I just wanted to feel like someone to someone else. So yeah, and I feel like people can really relate to that. They can really feel that like that is just one of the most important pieces of a relationship. You want to feel wanted. You want to feel like you're important in somebody else's life, not just your own. I don't know why, but I just love the beginning of the song. Take me back to December, whiskey and leather. I don't know why, but that's just like when I wrote that, I was very, like that was exactly what it was. It was literally just like whiskey and leather everywhere. It was leather jackets and like all of this just like cold, amazing, wintry stuff, and then it just, failed. Everything just started to fail right around then. Yeah, I think that one really hits home for me. I always like to start with a story. I think I've always had the idea that if it hasn't happened to me and I haven't experienced it, I find it kind of hard to write about. So every song that you hear, I've directly experienced and has directly been a part of my life. So it's always like starting with a beautiful sound and figuring out where that sound goes. Is it sad? Is it happy? Is it introspective? Is it angry? Is it any one of those simple emotions? And then expanding upon that emotion and bringing my own piece of it to that. Oh, expect an emotional roller coaster. You're going to want to cry, you're going to want to scream, you're going to want to dance. That's kind of the point. And it's been so fun to put together this show, and with all these songs that are very like intensely relatable, traumatic for some people, and like reliving these moments that have been tough in their lives, and also like reliving beautiful moments and feeling that as well. And then, there's going to be some covers too. So some songs that no matter what. Yeah, it's just a big emotional roller coaster, a big up and down and all over the place. I think like probably my biggest thing since I started doing this was maintaining that connection with the people that listen to my music, because I think, especially playing shows recently, I've noticed that there's a very, very unique connection between the lyrics, not even just the song in general. There's like specific lyrics that really resonate for people. Like certain ones they'll scream, certain ones they'll sing, but there's always like a different crowd for every night that's going to relate to a certain piece of a certain song differently. And so, yeah, that's been really special, because there are songs that I don't particularly like as much, but the crowd loves just as much. And so that's been really refreshing for me to see. Like, oh, I'm gonna surf a lot. I'm going to surf a lot. I didn't have time last time, and this time we have a vacation plan right after, and we're just going to go surf for 4 days. So it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. The Matt Hansen World Tour. Australia is the first stop, and I'm announcing the European leg in about a week, and then I'm announcing the North American run in a little bit as well. So it's going to be all over the world. It's going to be my first world tour ever. I cannot wait. So yeah, it's going to be pretty beautiful. Coldplay, Lewis Capaldi, Inhaler, the band from Dublin. I know it's crazy to not say the ones that are my influences, but I think Sam Fender would be probably my number one. Oh, Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends, Coldplay. That is my all-time. Inception. I think that'd be awesome. I love Hans Zimmer too, so it'd be hard to recreate it, but yeah. Everything. I can't get my brain to shut up. So sometimes I'm thinking about like what I'm going to eat later. Sometimes I'm thinking about like, wow, that person has a cool sign. Wow, I like their bracelet. Like it's anything and everything. It's crazy. So it's chaos up there. Oh, that's so hard. Hannah Montana is just a legend though. Like who Hannah Montana is, you know? I think Hannah Montana probably. Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Very interesting one, but yeah, I used to sing that all the time. Coldplay, I went when I was 10 years old to the Milo Xyloto tour back in, when was that? That was like 2009, 2010 or something like that. Or maybe it was later. I think I was 12. Yeah, something like that. But that was my first concert. It was amazing. I had so much fun going. I saw the 1975 at Madison Square Garden back last year, and it was just so fun. Like, they're such a fun band to see live, so that was awesome. Oh, I mean, the Backstreet Boys is pretty epic, but the Spice Girls are epic. I mean, but for me, probably a Backstreet Boy. Iconic. One of them is the Sydney Opera House, for sure. I swear. I saw a video of Bon Iver play there, so that's probably, I actually think that's number one. That'd probably be number one, yeah. Ooh, probably Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. It's a fun one. It'd be so cool to see like Lewis Capaldi covering one of my songs. Like I know that's like we're in the same world, but I just feel like he'd sound really good on it. Prince, probably. Prince, yeah. Gotta be. Probably like Slow Down. I think I tend to like focus on too many things at once, and I don't end up like sitting in whatever's happening. And sometimes it's really nice to just sit and bask in whatever is happening. Could even be sad, you know? Just wallow in it for a second. Take it in. All of the Percy Jackson books. I love that entire series. That like defines my childhood. Literally everything. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been my life since I was 10 years old, so I don't think I've ever gone a day without making some kind of music, so yeah. Oh my goodness. Probably Bohemian Rhapsody. It's almost 6 minutes too, so that'd be perfect. That's a good way to go out. I had a really awesome time. In the first play I ever did, I had a solo, and I got a standing ovation after I sang it. And I was in like 4th grade, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, everybody's cheering for you. I was like, this is sweet. So, yeah, that's probably it.